Israel's National Security Advisor Meir Ben-Shabbat left the country Monday on his way to the U.S. for talks with his newly appointed counterpart in Washington, John Bolton, set to cover policy towards Iran following U.S. President Donald Trump's announcement that he would pull out of the 2015 nuclear deal. The discussions will specifically focus on renewing a far-reaching joint memorandum of understanding between Israel and the U.S., providing for full cooperation to deal with Iran's nuclear drive, its missile programs and its other threatening activities, Channel 10 News reported Monday. That secret pact was signed on December 12 at the White House, culminating in tensive talks between representatives of the major Israeli and American intelligence and defense hierarchies. Get the Times of Israel's daily edition by email and never miss our top stories free sign-up. Specifically, they agreed to set up joint teams to handle various aspects of the Iranian threat. One such joint team, Channel 10 said, was to deal with Iranian activity in Syria and Tehran's support for the Hezbollah terror organization. Another joint team would deal with both diplomatic and intelligence activities designed to grapple with Iran's nuclear weapons ambitions. A third joint team would reportedly grapple with Iran's ballistic missile program and its efforts to build accurate missile systems in Syria and Lebanon. Finally, a fourth team would oversee preparation for any escalation by Iran and/or Hezbollah. Ben-Shabbat and Bolton have discussed the cooperation by phone a number of times since the former UN ambassador was appointed as Trump's national security advisor last month, the report said, but this will be their first face-to-face meeting. National Security Advisor John Bolton listens. President Donald Trump speaks in the diplomatic reception room of the White House on Friday, April 13, 2018, in Washington, about the United States military response to Syria's chemical weapon attack on April 7. AP photo, Susan Walsh. Last week, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu applauded the United States for its pledge to impose the strongest sanctions in history on Iran, unless the regime changes its ways, while calling on other countries to follow Washington's lead. His comments came in response to a speech by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, laying out a laundry list of American demands for a new Iran nuclear deal, in his first major speech outlining Washington's strategy for curtailing the Islamic Republic's nuclear ambitions and its malign, regional behavior. Pompeo said a stronger pact should require that Iran stop enrichment of uranium, which was allowed within strict limitations under the previous deal. Iran would also have to walk away from core pillars of its foreign policy, including its involvement in Syria, Yemen, Lebanon and Afghanistan. The U.S. demands would fix what Israel said was a major shortcoming of the 2015 deal, namely linking Iran's other activities, including support for terror and threats against the Jewish state, with its nuclear program. Immediately after Trump announced his decision to pull out of the deal, Bolton warned that Tehran was in clear violation of the pact, but said that the withdrawal was not a prelude to a military confrontation with Iran. Known as a hawkish proponent of American military confrontation, Bolton has previously urged an attack on Tehran's nuclear facilities.